I'm going to be presenting designing iPhones background. When iPhone was created years ago, the iPhone was created years ago on January 9, 2007. It was revealed at Macworld Expo. This insane device combined an iPod, mobile phone, and internet communicator into one singular product. The product creates everything. A refined type communication in addition to how we connect to each other and the world. The master really impressed by the holistic design of the phone. Apple's iPhone launch reshaped smartphone market as it set high standards for mobile devices and paved the way for the technological future that we are experiencing today. Who created design? The iPhone was created by a man named Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was an American inventor, designer, and entrepreneur. He was a co-founder and chairman of a popular company called Apple. Steve Jobs was born in 1995 and he had a rough childhood and was given for adoption at a young age. When he was 21, him and a man named Steve Wozniak started Apple in their family garage. Jobs died unfortunately due to cancer in 2011. Why did he create the iPhone? Steve Jobs created iPhones to change mobile markets. He wanted a device that could combine the iPod, mobile phone, and check communicator to one device. His vision was to create a simple yet powerful device that can perform a diverse range of tasks. And this was reflected through the sleek looking design combined of the iPhone combined with its complex specs. The design represents innovation, technological advancements, and around that time, nothing remotely close could even be on par with the iPhone. Nobody even thought of creating something like that. So it really reshaped the perspective of what was possible. Discipline and Fields contributed to the creation of the iPhone, starting with the engineering aspect. It was engineered by a man named Tony Fadell. He's known as the father of the iPods, as helped engineering field. He helped in the engineering field of the iPhone. In terms of software engineering, we gotta give it up to Scott Forstall. He played a huge role in the software design aspect of the phone, oversaw the creations of the user interface and app accessibility and touch-based integrations. The designer guy gave it to Sir Jonathan or John Ivy. He was very present in the design aspect of the iPhone. This includes stuff like the materials, the shape, the dimensions, and everything else. He also advocated for glass and aluminum instead of plastic, like other people suggested. And just like it was taught in this class, and one of the design videos I watched, I learned that the design was reflect the brand. The iPhone reflects Apple's brand in their beliefs of using technology for good, as they use materials that are earth friendly. And to the addition, in contrast to this, the plastic design ideas were eventually left out, rejected due to its inability to be recycled easily. Design influence complexity. In terms of labor conditions and human rights, Apple is dependent on suppliers like Foxconn, who led to some ethical issues. According to some sources, showing that there were poor conditions that included low long hours, low pay, and horrible safety measures, working conditions for people manufacturing the phone. Somebody even killed themselves after prototype was launched. And after more investigations, people realized that Apple suppliers had employed child labor and committed other violations socially. Around the 2000s, everybody wants to stay connected with email messaging and internet access. Apple added a feature known as Wi-Fi 3G as a result. Also, frustrations among people socially with overcomplicated phones also emerged, which prompted the desire for a phone with a simple design, hence the iPhone. And also, in addition, also, people were focused more on digital surveillance and user data security. This led to demand for more privacy. As a result, Apple responded by redesigning some components of iOS and the hardware. Economically, um, Apple designed the iPhone knowing it would be manufactured as across a complex global supply chain, especially in East Asia, where labor and component costs were lower. Components like processors, displays, and batteries were selected for better cost efficiency. Personal experience. This design is something I love because growing up, my parents never really cared to get me a phone. When they first did get me one, it was an Android. I didn't really like the design of it because it just wasn't aesthetically appealing to me. But when I saved up my money to get my first phone, I fell in love with the iPhone. I loved the design. It was really easy to use. It was really sleek looking. And the hardware felt nice and easy to hold. And a lot of people can agree with this because doing some research and going through some Reddit, people made comments like iPhone's camera quality is just kissing Android looks like other cartoon version of everything. According to Adia Warwatch, I don't really know how to say her name. Sorry if I butchered her name. And other people make other several comments similar to this. But overall, the design of the phone is a force to be reckoned with. Even though we're facing criticism from many people in the past, companies still try to create exclusive design features that align with the values of creating technology that's used for good. And that is my presentation. Thank you for watching. And here are the sources.